Speaking of storms, First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Heggen is here. And Paul, we're getting some rain tomorrow.
We are likely to see some rain already tonight. I think after midnight, the first showers are going to be rolling into the Bay Area. One of the first significant rainmakers, at least for much of the Bay Area of the season, is really going to dominate the weather for the rest of the week. Here's the big picture patterns causing this. It's this storm system that is just parked off the west coast. It's going to hang out there for most of the week. It's what we call a cutoff low. Low refers to low pressure, the center of the storm system. Cut off means it has been separated from the main flow of weather in the jet stream, and these are really tricky to try to predict. So as it just hangs out, it's going to send waves of energy, and every time it does send that wave of energy towards the west coast, it's going to squeeze out a few rain showers over the Bay Area. So let's take a look at Futurecast, and as we head through the rest of tonight, there's the shower activity moving in likely after midnight. This particular forecast model tends to overdo the intensity of the rainfall, but I think at least light to moderate showers are going to move in late tonight and stick around through the first half of the day on Tuesday. But that activity moves to the north, and then the best chance of rain in the afternoon is mainly going to be far north within the North Bay. The rest of us are going to see a mix of clouds and sunshine. Temperatures actually warming up because the system does have some tropical characteristics to it. So it's got some warm air it's going to be sending up towards us. And the next wave of rain that heads our way is likely not going to move in until later in the day Wednesday. A few hit or miss showers possible, but there's the bulk of the moisture hanging out to our west by mid-morning Wednesday. That's more likely to move in by late Wednesday and into Wednesday night. So we add up the rain over the next few days, and our forecast models go out through 10 a.m. on Thursday, the finer resolution forecast models anyway. And we're not talking about as much as we were hinting at last week. The North Bay, generally half an inch to an inch of total rainfall, at least in that range, again, over the next about 60 hours or so. For the southern half of the Bay Area, the numbers are going to be significantly lower. Some spots less than a tenth of an inch of rain, maybe barely more than a trace in San Jose. The rain shadows are definitely going to be in full effect as we head through the rest of this week. Now, it's possible this is going to rank as an atmospheric river. That part of it could go either way. If it does, it's going to be an AR1 towards the bottom of the scale. That means it's a beneficial rainmaker, adding some moisture to the fire fuels across the Bay Area, but not likely to cause any significant problems or any significant flooding threat. The clouds are going to put a kind of dent in our solar electricity generation, especially on Wednesday. More cloud cover hanging out, basically cutting those numbers in half for midweek, and likely to be more of the same for Thursday and Friday. Looking outside right now, the sun going down, temperatures in the 50s and 60s, anywhere from 59 in San Francisco and Santa Rosa to 65 degrees still in Livermore. We had some 70s on the map earlier today. With the clouds moving in tonight, temperatures don't drop off too far. By early tomorrow morning, we're going to see a mix of 40s and 50s on the map. These numbers are above average for this time of year, and even with the clouds, we're talking about highs only reaching up to about 2 to 7 degrees above average, making it up to those above normal levels because, again, the warmer air that the system has access to. Up to the mid-70s for San Jose and Morgan Hill, low 70s for Los Gatos. It'll be a mix of upper 60s and low 70s inland in the East Bay, but should hit 70 degrees in Fremont and down the peninsula in Redwood City, close to 70 degrees for Half Moon Bay. Temperature in San Francisco and Oakland right around 70 as well. Where the rain hangs on a little bit longer, that's where your temperatures are going to be cooler. North of the Golden Gate, you're mainly going to top out in the mid to upper 60s tomorrow afternoon because of those rain chances lingering farther into the daylight hours on Tuesday. So let's take a look at the 7-day forecast, and you're going to see plenty of raindrops on our little glass tubes here, but it's going to be off and on shower activity. Again, a very tough weather pattern to try to pin down the details when we have that storm system just kind of hanging out off the coast. But temperatures don't change a whole lot, so we're not talking about a significantly cool air headed our way over the next 7 days, just intermittent rain showers all the way into the first half of the weekend. And then we do see a drier pattern taking over as we head into early next week. One more 7-day forecast to get through for coastal parts of the Bay Area, where temperatures, of course, are going to be a little bit cooler, but running near, maybe slightly above average for mid-November.